Hi Sandeep, morning. Good to be speaking with you. Firstly, help us with your take on Tech Mahindra because of late the IT numbers haven't been that great. But are you finding some resilience with the kind of FY27 guidance being maintained?
Yeah, hi, good morning, and thanks for having me on the show. So, as you rightly said, that growth is still missing across the board, and we have been highlighting this for now like 9 months that this industry growth will not come. But in case of Tech Mahindra, if we go by the management guidance, actually, based on my 20-25 years of experience, I have never seen companies operating at 10-11% for a longer term. So, that 15%, I'm not very sure whether it will happen or not, but it will definitely not be 11%. It will move up to maybe 13 and a half, 14 and a half. Very tough to, precisely say that. But I believe that, this is the only story amongst the large cap where there is at least, EPS growth opportunity because margins will improve from here. Now, how much they improve, we don't know. As of now, management is doing its best. But otherwise, if you see the whole sector, large cap, even the EPS growth will not come, forget revenue growth. So within the pack, I think this is one place where, there could be some earnings growth. That is the way I will put it.
Okay, Sandeep, hi morning. This is Nehi also joining in the conversation. Now, you are optimistic about the EBITDA margin expanding going ahead. The company has also said that this is their 7th consecutive quarter where they've seen the EBITDA margins improving. But going ahead, which vertical do you think could lead the charge for Tech Mahindra, given BFSI continues to be strong for them? But do you believe this resilience from the banking and financial space, this vertical, could continue going ahead?
So, the leadership change which has happened recently, that leadership change, if you see the pedigree from which vertical, which segment, which geographies they come. So, there are a lot of low-hanging fruits in the non-telecom side because of that experience of that leadership. That is the way we look at it. And that is the reason you are seeing strength in BFSI. And I think BFSI will still continue to do better. Even I believe that at some point of time, you will see strength coming back in manufacturing. Now, telecom is something which they are one of the world leaders in the services side. Unfortunately, that sector has not done capex for long time now. So if something comes there, then it will be an add-on. So I will put it this way that, industry growth itself is going to come down massively because of agentic AI and Gen AI as efforts are going down. So the industry growth rate will come down to level where Tech Mahindra's growth rate may start looking decent and in line with the industry. But the only benefit which Techem has over others is that their margins are very low compared to even some of the mid caps and small caps. So there is a scope for 2-3% improvement at least, if not 4, and that will lead to better EPS growth story rather than revenue growth story. That is the way I will summarize the whole thing.
So would you say that Tech Mahindra right now is best placed out of the IT majors, given that TCS and HCL Technologies weren't impressive at all?
So on a EPS growth parameter, I would say that it has better opportunity to grow faster the earnings than anyone else. Otherwise, revenue growth, I don't think even they will be able to do much better than the industry. And industry growth rate itself will come down substantially.
All right, Sandeep, with this, we let you go on that. And it was actually good to hear out a positive outlook on any of the IT majors because of late you have been quite bearish on the whole lot of pack. But thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking with us.